Hello, hello. Have I got anybody here joining me? Oh, there we go. Whoopsie. Okay. How you guys going? But nice first. Sophia's mama. Hey, Indie B. Hang on, I'm going to take my watch off before Siri decides to talk to me and I talk to Cindy. Okay, Kathleen. Hello. Doing something very different today. Very surprised. Oh, but nice. Cool. Rightio. I'm going to be playing with resin. Is my sound all good? Just want to check on that. G'day, Jane. I've got a slightly different setup here. So what you've got is overhead camera where you can see the bubble tea. Top left corner is actually a close-up camera. Yes, resin. And I actually have this little screen here because what I'm going to do is I am going to basically do what 3 different people that have done resin. Good, loud and clear. But I'm going to do what 3 people have done with resin. So we've got Creative Rachy, PolymomoTea, and why can't I remember the other one? Okay, but yeah, so what I'm going to be doing is on this screen here, this one here, is the instructions. Now I have watched the instructions many times. Is it too many screens, Cindy? What I was going to do is look at turning off that one so you can really see. And just when I do some close-up work, I'll change the cameras. Hopefully that'll be good for you. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of resin pouring, and I will say this, I am caught by surprise because I thought I scheduled this for an hour later. Hey Terilyn. Let's see, just want to make sure I've got everything. Oh, not too many screens. Okay, that camera that's up there, when it comes back, I will show you. But I'm not 100% set up because I was expecting to go for another hour. That's all good. Okay, so what I've got, oh no, that's not, I can't see my screen. So what we've got here, and I'm going to have to pause occasionally, is just making the bubble tea. So that process there, I'm going to go through that, and hopefully I can get this right. So the bubble tea got one is actually, oh, I did get myself too technically set up. I will give that back. So the bubble tea is done through these. Now I was watching, so this is Creative Rachy. These molds are actually meant to, you pour the resin in and you push it down and it ends up being a hollow. But I saw the way she had it. I saw the way that she had it, and I'm going to do it the same as her because she didn't use this bit. She filled it up and worked with it there. So I was really impressed with how she did it. She did 3 colours. So let's see, I'll try and get you to this section where you see the 3. Oh, actually, hang on. No, she did more than 3 colours. Bear with me. If I can get the get it to pause at the right spot. Come on, be nice to me, camera. Okay, so basically the end result is what I want there. So what do you think? Do you think I can make it? And you know what? I've put my UV resin somewhere and I can't find it. Of all the things to lose. Okay. Sorry guys, I put my UV resin and I can't work out where I put it. Got too much on my desk. I will, I'm probably blind and I just can't see it on my desk. I will actually use, still with the Sophie and Toffee. That's going to focus on there. One will be the bubble tea colour. So I'm only going to do the 3. I'm going to do the 3 different sizes. One will be the bubble tea, one I'll do blue, and one I will do pink. So we're going to try and get this to work nicely. And hang on, there's a better angle. I don't know where I put that resin. That's got me beat. Let me put it back in the box. Okay. Rightio. With these, didn't do measurements. I'm not 100% sure of measurement sizing, but drop of drop of white. I'll use one that I've already opened. So I haven't opened any of them. Okay, hang on. Okay, so white, a drop of the brown. So these, I'll if with the stuff that I've got here, if it's not part of the bubble tea kit, I will let you know. But basically, as soon as I'm using something that's outside of the kit, I'll point it out so you know that it's not part of. Okay. Rightio. So if someone had become addicted to bubble tea and had at least 2 a day, end up diabetic because they eventually develop type 2 diabetes. Holy cow. Okay. That's not good. I think that needs to be a bit browner. Hello Tammy, Leopard and Lace has joined. Have I converted you to playing with resin yet? Okay, so that looks about the right colour. That one I will do in the middle. Hang on. I need to just somewhere to put all my trash sticks that I use. So I will use this one in the middle. Get that in there. Well, that's not too bad for measurement. Actually, that's wrong for measurement because I forgot to put something in there. Take some out. Okay. And forgive me if I don't respond to some of the comments due to the fact that I kind of get lost in what I'm doing for some reason. Okay, I'm going to mix up the pink, and I did find the little bottle, it was right to my left, but I'll use the big one first. Okay, I'm going to put white. The white is actually what turns it more of an opaque colour. With resin, when you add colours, it tends to be a little bit see-through. But yeah, as soon as you add the white, it comes through. So this one here is the pigment dye red, clear. That one was not part of the kit. Okay. Good job. So I'll do the little one this colour. I will add some more white. These little containers, you might recognise them, they're cupcake containers. They are silicone, so these are ones that I just bought at the local Target or Big W or something like that. Okay, that's a better pink. Okay, I'll actually try and pour this in. I love these for resin work. Whoops. Definitely didn't need that much. Okay. The next one I'm doing is the blue. Okay. Yeah. Okay, hang on. I love to have the... I'm just trying to read through. So jealous of the kit, leopard lace. For me, I saw it and went, what does this mean? Because I didn't know anything about the bubble tea. So I couldn't even tell you what is about it. So the pigment dye, this one is the blue, is from a previous box. So yeah, I've never had bubble tea, so I looked at it and went, what am I supposed to do with that? Hence, I end up with looking at everybody else on YouTube to find out what to do. Okay, so this will make a nice blue. That'll be pretty blue. Not a pastel blue. Well, close to. How's this working for you guys? You seeing everything? Okay, there we go. Top that up a bit more. Okay. Still think I've got too much of that in there, but we'll soon find out. Rightio, bubble tea. The bubble tea by Vidoes. Now this is where I need to get a little bit tricky with these. Drill tray. Okay. And this is only going to need a couple in there. Rightio. Okay, so I just need to poke the beads down to the bottom. We'll need to top this one up. As soon as I've put this one in, these under the blue light, I'll have a look at the comments and chat to the comments. Not quite enough resin in there. Okay, just going to top that up with a little bit of white, a little bit of clear. I forgot the first step. Okay. I go with the brown, the tanny one. Okay. And just poke the pink down. I've got to make the straws, guys, so I'm going to have to very quickly make straws and keep that out of way. Straw mould. It's quite an interesting mould. Clear resin with white. Now I've got to bulk with it getting this done. Just making some really white, just some white straws. And Bo has decided to join with his huffing. Okay. Only pouring it into one side. Oh, Bo, get away from my feet. Seriously, mate. Yeah, as per usual. Bit more resin. Everybody's as quiet as me. Just looked up at the chat and was like, yeah, all very quiet. Okay, until this one. You can see that one, yeah. Bo, what are you doing? Oh gosh, I missed the straw. He's found something new. He's eating his biscuits in here. Okay. Made an absolute mess of that, didn't I? Okay, it's full though. Bubble there. Okay. The straws are quite easy to make. They're also quite easy to make a mess with. Now, I need to put that bubble tea well and truly away from my torch. Yeah, I've never drunk it. Doesn't take long to set. I'm just going to now pop it just under the UV lamp. Just give this a bit of a wipe up. One thing about the silicone, so using the silicone cups, I can basically, when they set, I just peel the resin off, which is really nice and easy. Sophia, multitasking, watching and diamond painting. Cool. Come on. This should be set. I know it doesn't take long to set these ones. Okay, so now just peeling off the excess. This is really cool. This is really cool. Having watched it being done, there I was thinking I haven't done enough, and now I'm saying now I've done too much. Okay. I've got a hole in one of the straws. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. Trimming off the outside of the straws. Gosh, the straws are tiny. Did put way too much resin in that. Scissors. Oh, I hope that tea's not setting. There we go. Come off it. Okay, hang on, let's see if this is going to cut it. Whoops. Did you hear that fly? Okay. This is why you see, I think I say it every time I do a live resin. This is why you see most people working with resin do it and just produce the pieces. Okay, so that one's in there. Next one won't be as bad, I hope. Hey Marilyn, welcome. Do I prefer UV over two-part epoxy? Two-part epoxy I love for bigger pieces. I don't love it because I've got a weight between each. Two-part epoxy takes obviously longer to set, so you have a longer working time. Oops. And there we go, that one. Oh, pieces of resin everywhere. So that straw in there. Yeah, I always look at a project and go, you've got to work out what is best. With the Sophie and Toffee at the Elves boxes, they tell you what works best. But when you're working with stuff that, Referral, excuse the language, just broke my straw. Come on. Okay. I'm going to leave that bit in. Okay, so here we go. Bring the bubble tea a little bit closer. What I need to do is get all these straws into the centre and basically give them a quick burst with the torch in the centre. That one's right. Get that one up. And there. Just before I move them and put them under the lamp. And my bubbles of my tea has, my balls have, whoops, excuse that. My bubbles have actually, you can see the balls have come up. Okay, so under there, and I'm just going to clean this up a little bit. Don't need the straws mould anymore. That mould can go back there. I need that one. Okay. So here we go. My bin's too far away. There we go. Just a quick wipe to pick up any of the loose bits. Okay, so now while that's setting, the next one's quite easy, which is the lids. The lids are just a case of half filling. Oops. That should be enough. Pushing it down. And normally, I'd be trying to block that light off from the side, but I know this was a quick process. So I've nearly done the bubble teas. Whoops, and start that again. What have I just done? Come on. There it goes. Rightio, so that is basically, although you can see on this one here, oh, hang on, cameras are just in a weird angle. I've got faces on the bubble tea. I'm not going to put the faces on. I was going to. I do have the paints, but I think what I'll do is I'll move on to the next project. If I've got time, I'll paint the faces. But the paints are just acrylic paints from Paint by Numbers, and I think one of the other kits. Which kit was it? The squishies I had that got the acrylic paint from. Hi. Building up a nice little mess here. But these will set and go in the wash. I'm just trying to work out whether I want to keep any of those. I do constantly have wipes. Yes, I know, I'm naughty. I'm supposed to use gloves. Right, just trying to remember where these need to go next for their colouring. That one I don't need it. That one I don't. Yep, so that's there. Okay. Just checking these guys. Ooh. They're looking set, but we'll see how they go. Come on. There we go. These are the lids. This is clear resin and it's only a thin layer. They won't take long to set. So where are we at? Okay, so use the tweezers. Can you overset the resin? No, you can't overset the resin, and I do find with the UV resin, when I finish working with it, I do tend to put it out in the sun anyway. I just put it on my windowsill. That sets it even further, because sometimes they don't, although they are set, they seem still a little bit soft. So I will put these out on the windowsill, just that extra set. No, the large one didn't come with the kit. What did come with the kit was this one. This was the one I was looking for. It is the same thing. Being a kit, they don't give you large quantities. And, well, because I like playing with resin, so I'd get the big quantity. Sometimes you'll find that the quantity they give you is not quite enough to use for the whole kit. It's just more enough to fit with one little kit, one section. Okay, right, I will remove the lids. These are cool when they come out. Okay. Okay, tweezers. So this is just the clear plastic lids. Gosh, should be able to just pick these up. just removing the trimming, and that's actually bringing it all up. And this little guy's stuck in there still. Let's get you out. Okay, there we go. These little pliers, these are, I already had these, but I'm waiting for the March kit, and in the March kit there is a full set of these cutters, because the March set is actually working with dip and the wires. Okay. Nope, scissors now. Yep. So once these are complete and they are set, I will actually need to sand them. I'm just checking. Yeah, the hole didn't happen. So I'm going to poke the hole in. When I watched Rachy, her hole didn't work as well, so she had to do the same thing. And then, right. These feel set. The little one will definitely be set, so we'll take this one out first. Just getting air in beside the moulds. And, oh, how cute. Oh, they're turning out great. I could have put more beads in. I'm not meaning to be rude, this one's beads didn't drop. The balls didn't drop. And I've gone dark. Is that my imagination, or do I seem to have gone dark in here? There we go, more light. Okay, so for these guys, I'm going to sit them in the, just while I do the last little bits for them. Put those in the tub to be washed. And just a little bit of clear resin. Not that one. This one. Rachy, yes. Okay, hang on. Right. My straw I pushed down too far. There we go. That's a little trick I need to watch out for. Little bubble tea not working. That hole's not big enough. I pushed my straws down too far. Okay. Learning curve. Okay, here we go. Let's do this one first because we've got this one is good. And all I'm just doing is clear resin. And I will put that through, and hang on guys, just going to torch this away from that clear resin. Okay, so that's one. This one's going on, but the straw won't be on top. Whoops. Just doing it that side. Torch doesn't take long when it's just a very thin layer. And we'll do this one. My straw wasn't big enough either. Okay, so apart from my straws being not right and not having the faces, how did we go? What do you think? So, leopard lace, Tammy likes Rachy, they're cute. It did get dark, yep. Sophia's got a wow, and the trial and error of the process. But that was just following her process with the exception of the face. I will put a, now this is not part of the box, but I will put a sealer, a super gloss, after I paint the faces. So we'll now put that one aside and tackle the next project. So clean, gone. Move this around. I've got clear resin, I need that. And that's for the bit. Okay, so there's one lot of mess. I will not put those away. Oh, there we go. Just making sure. There we go. I have silicone all the way to here. So just I can't go any further out than that. Right, now let's see. The next one I'll get out of this is, who is this guy? Hang on, I'll just get this back so you can see. So this is PolymomoTea, and I love what he does. So what we're going to do is the end result, I'm trying for one of these to be that. That's my first one with him. So if we look at the process, it's just resin, and then he's putting in the ice cubes, then he puts the ice shards in, he puts colour onto the top, and then he dips it. So back to a full screen. Whoops. There we go. Okay. Oh, bugger. Sorry, Tammy. Dealey's saying that the computer isn't working. Bugger. And that's not good. I love it when Dealey joins. Marilyn's lurking. Cindy B's not a problem, Marilyn. She's cross-stitching, so not commenting much. All good with not commenting much because these guys, and I obviously have to stop and take a little bit of time with some of this. Okay, so the next one is this little teeny whiny cup. We're going to try and make it look like that. First process is, so these do come in the kit. So these are the ice cubes. These are the shards of ice, and then let's make sure I get them called the right thing. Did they call it shards of ice, or did they call it fake coarse sugar? Okay. So Dealey will catch the replay. Good. So before I pour that resin in, where did I put them? I have drill trays galore here. We all know it. For the diamond painters there, we all have drill trays. Too many. What I'm going to do, just for me to make things easier, the ice I'm going to put into there so it's easier to pour. The shards of ice I'll put into here to make easier to pour. Oops. then the fine one, I'm actually going to put just into this little tray because I need to use it to dip in, and that's so ultra fine. Okay, so those three came from the resin. There was another one from the kit, which is the super fine sugar soap, but that's being used elsewhere, not on this section. So here we go, first bit. Is just putting resin in, pouring in the oh gosh, hang on, let's see if I can get that better position for you. I'm going to poke that around a bit. A bit more resin. Come on out. Okay. Come on. There we go. A bit more. Hang on, I've just got to lift it up to eye level. Yep, that's how I want it to go. We are going to set that a little bit. Still need to add some more resin to that. Whoops. Just so the ones I put on top then will stay there. It's pretty hard to see this small. Okay. Come on, get off my fingers. Get off my little pokey sticky thing. There we go. Okay, let's get this to set. Okay, who have I missed coming in? Hey Christy, how you doing? Terrelyn's still there. Who else have I missed? Anybody else? Finishing your Doctor Who. Just 10 by 30 rows, cool. Super tired, got 2 hours of sleep the entire night, 2 hours this morning. Oh yeah, chronic pain is the pits. Okay, now let's see if I can remember his next steps. That is finished with the ice cubes. Okay, then he did the ice shards and then poured the resin over top, but I will actually check that one. I want to make sure I'm getting it right. So if we go back to, so he's done the, oh.
If you write
Oh, come on.
computer, you need to get
Sorry guys, I've got ads coming up. It does happen.
I'm gonna use these ice shards that we got. They're kind of like broken up crystal rocks.
Okay.
Let that cure.
So now he's doing the ice shard, still on the clear though. I actually might have to sprinkle these on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sprinkle on, I think. Oh no. Okay, so the ice shards are on. Now, 1, 2, 3 different colours. They're too deep. Okay. Okay, hang on. Didn't think this one through. Let me put those in there. I'll have some extra crystal in there. So he's gone with 2 colours. I will need to grab one of these. Got something in the bottom of that one. Okay, now with these, the colours going in this were not part of the kit. These are from previous items. And I should have shaken that one up. Still not coming out nice colour. Violet. And the rose. Okay. What we're basically putting on here is a like a syrup. No, that was a violet. No, that was a rose. Did I just use the wrong colour? I did. I think. What's that, 3? There we go. No, I didn't use the wrong one. More of the violet. That's better. Or the blue. That blue doesn't like to come out nice. So he drizzled these on to get his different colours. Okay. I'm going to chop some more of these on. Okay, these gone. I'm just popping the some of these mixing cups under the UV lamp so that they will set, so that I can peel them off. Okay. Okay, I'm just reading through. Cindy B, sorry to hear Sphera's mama pain, it's no fun yet. Pieces are absolutely tiny. Yes, nice to a commercial. Sadly I get limited help because I've gone through all the pain programs. Okay, one thing about having acrylic, I've just got resin on my nail. Okay. I need to put these little tiny shards away. looking okay. So I've still got some loose shards on top, but that's okay. Next one. Come on. Sorry guys, I need some of these tubs back. It's when you do a lot of projects. Okay. That's how easy it is to clean up with resin, UV resin. Now, where did I tip those tiny little shards? Just in there. Some resin on top. Whoops. Okay. And whoops, 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 whoops. Okay. I should have put more, okay, so looking at this, I should have put more ice cubes on. And I need to wipe my fingers. Get that resin off my fingers, okay. And I probably could have put more colour on it. But, yeah, could have done a lot more colour. If we go back to where he was with that one, hang on. I come along to where we not quite, but pretty close. This one's not gonna focus on it. How about if I do that? Pretty close, I think. So PolymomoTea, I'll just clean up before I go and do the next one. Clean up these little bits. What of these can I peel resin off for the next set? And those two. Okay. Resin off. That one I need to wipe out. That one I need to wipe. And I'm going to get shares in wet ones, and actually these are actually the Dettol wipes. They clean up easy. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll just give that one a wipe. Spotted one of Bo's dog hairs in it. Rightio, that's done. Okay, what do we reckon? Did I do that one? Yep, it looks yummy. Okay, now the next one is still one of Polymo's, and that is actually in this one. So let's see. The end result I am hoping to get is this. Is that ambitious? Out of this. So I've still got the, oops, that torch is still on. I've still got the fine sugar. First step is actually creating that little lip, which is just simply resin on the lip and in there for the shards. and then setting it. When I watched him do his piece, he mixed all his colours at once and then layered them. I don't think I'm going to do, I don't know whether I'll do that. But that is it for that one, the fine shards. I'm just going to clean out my last lot of cups. Straight in the bin. For us, these are the Wiltshire, like this mat here as well is Wiltshire, just so if you actually do want to look at what you get with silicone. And yeah, they're just baking, obviously just the baking tools, and they do the silicone, which is really easy to work with. And one more. I'll just wipe that out. Tammy questioning, do I have a shop that I sell stuff? At this stage, no. I did contemplate it. I have sold some pieces, like I've sold some drill trays that have got magnets in them, so you use them as drill tray cover minders. I've also given some away, sent some to Marissa, Dearly and Rachel, so they have received some, but even those ones, even after I sent them, I'm like not really happy. I've done more since then, and wasn't really, when I did the next lot that I did, all the lessons I learned from that was I was like, well, the ones that I sent off weren't like they are like the ones I've been able to do since. Okay, so these are tiny quantities, and where is it? Small quantities of resin, so I'm just going to be mixing the resin straight onto silicone mat because there isn't not much needed. Okay, so the first one was a bluey purple. Hang on. Now I'm using, that's empty, using mica powder. These are what I got from Amazon, so not, come on, not part of Sophie and Toffee at all. You can't even get these at Sophie and Toffee. Okay. These are not these are not translucent, so when these go in, these will come through as a solid colour. So it doesn't quite look like a jelly. And I will need a small pokey stick. Look at that. Try and get these directly to the bottom, not on the side, which I've already done. Okay, give that a quick set. Just setting it all so that I can peel that off a little bit easier. And straight into the bin. A little bit of mica powder on the edge on that one. Okay, so I've got the purple. We'll go with the blue. Actually, these parts are better coming out of here. Okay, so everyone's saying cool. And we've got love it. Can I make anything with scrap coloured resin? Are you referring to the leftover resin? I could. I've actually got tiny little moulds that I could probably put in. There is more of these little containers. I could probably do the same thing. Especially considering, hang on, I just need to get this up to my eye. A bit more of that resin. If that's what you're meaning about the scrap resin, when you try and use as little as possible, so there isn't left over. Because if anybody that's actually looked at resin, it's not cheap. Okay, that's still not going to go in there, is it? Okay. I missed. Okay. And what I will do, sorry guys, I've got another lamp. I'm just going to use it. It's quicker than the torch, and I'm actually able to put it directly over top. Come on, there we go. Because I just need to get some colours out of the way and clean up a little bit. Don't need that one or that one anymore. That on there. That blue pigment out the way. Marissa does love hers. Cool. Okay. That's done. One thing, the metal ones, I've always got to wipe them off. Okay. A little bit of white there. And next layer was a green. Okay. I'm actually going to go and use this guy. This should give me a better effect. The stirring stick, because that's got a scoop on it. One of the things, because I'm still learning, I'm still working out what tools to use for what. So this is an apple green. That's cool. Okay. Doesn't fit inside, so I'm just gonna no. Gonna have to drop it in that way again. You guys are got the better view than me on that when I'm putting things in there. Believe it or not, I'm just going to drop some clear resin. Mix it around a little bit. There we go. I've got an air bubble on one side. that won't be the presentation side, will it? Okay. And come on, torch. You can see why my partner calls me a klutz. Oh, come on. The amount of things that I drop is phenomenal. Sophie will be back. Need to contact DOC to find out what's going on with your parcel. Been more than a month stuck in one spot. Not sure what's going on. Yeah, no, the virus causes problems, but it shouldn't be that. Shouldn't take that long. 6 weeks. Shouldn't take that long. Okay. Hey Kathy, you made it to alive. Excuse me. You made it to alive. Woohoo! Okay. So then we've gone green. How's this looking? It's getting there. Just clean this up. So just peeling it. And peel that one. How long have I been going for? I can't see how long I've been going for. I've taken my watch off. Okay, so I've done the blue, I've done the purple, I've done the green. We've got yellow, orange and red to go. Okay. Okay, next. The mica powder, yeah, I think I've already mentioned it. The mica powder makes you won't get translucent colours. If I use the dyes, the drops, I will get translucent. This one, because the colours are solid, they take longer to set. There we go, I'm trying to do it again, aren't I? Just don't seem to have the right tool to put this in. Or maybe I'm just getting, oh, it looks like I'm getting a bit better at it as I go. Okay. What I have done down below, guys, in the description, there is the link that goes towards these, the 3 that I'm doing my work based on. There is a link there. So if you are interested and you do have it, they do actually come from Sophie Toffee's website. Actually, they have the links on the what they call the tutorials on how to do this. But I also obviously like to recognise them because I've got the images going up on my video. So I've been going just over an hour. Kathy's day off. Oh, I timed it well for you. So I had this scheduled for Tuesday, and on Monday night Nathan's turned around and told me that I need Monday night, Sunday night, one of those two. He turned around and said he needed me to do something in the morning, and then I remembered that I had the Diamond Shop prize to draw. Okay. So I had to move it. So Kathy's benefit, we're getting it on a Thursday. I normally don't go Thursday. I did see that Tia is live but I had no other real time to actually change it to. Because, well, Marissa went live this morning. I try to avoid going live when I know someone that I watch is not live. Okay, now for the orange. Oof, that's a lot of powder. I'm not going to be needing that much. That's going to make a mess. Mica powder, if you spill mica powder, oh boy, it goes everywhere. It does, it goes everywhere. Okay. Okay, I've actually, you can't see it. Okay. I'm actually going to top this up with the orange a bit further. And it'll be the red that sits on top. Okay. Come on, be nice to me. I'm not plugged into a power source for this one. I'm actually using a power pack. I've got too many things plugged into USB ports. Okay. So, Lemon Lace, you've got someone who's making epoxy tumblers for your shop because it was so expensive to purchase by the gallon. Yeah, agree with you there. My desktop, I think I used about $200 worth of resin on my desktop. So, yeah, definitely hear you on the side of the expense of the two-part epoxy. But it went to a good cause. Okay, so now just wipe this up. Got all these colours everywhere now. Okay. That orange is going everywhere. Okay. Oh yeah. Nah, that's not wiped up enough. Excuse me and my little frog that I'm trying to get rid of. There we go. Just a standard paper towel. Okay, and the last one, which will be on top. I'll just have the red on top. Let's see how bright this one turns out. I haven't used the bright red yet. Okay. There we go again, trying to use the wrong tool. Okay. Ooh, got it to work without any issue that time. Okay, now I actually think there's another step to this piece that he's done. I think he puts whipped cream on top. So hang on a sec. Yes, he does. Whoops. So he does. He puts whipped cream on top, which, as part of the process, they actually do give you in the kit. Let's see if I can get that to focus. Colour art resin, it's white. It is actually designed to look like whipped cream. Just going to pop that one. Whoops. Just under the big lamp for a bit to make sure the microfiber has set. And I'll bump the cable. There we go. And I've bumped the camera. Bumping everything. Rightio. Bit of that. Okay, I finished with that little mat. I need these soonish. Wipe that down. Okay. Whipped cream. They all have the same end, so it doesn't matter. This is cool. I've sat with watching them do this. This is really cool with the whipped cream. Okay. So with the whipped cream, whoops, not coming out nice and easy for me. Hang on. And I'm going to actually put a strawberry on that one. Okay, hang on. Sorry guys, I'm just grabbing something off to the corner there. These little decorations did come from the Sophie and Toffee box. Okay. What am I doing with that? That's what I'm looking for. Slightly different. But that's his two pieces. How close do you think I got with them? I didn't do too badly. This one, if I wanted to get it more like his, I could add more to it now. But I like them. Cool. And I will pop that under the light just to give extra dryness. Okay, I'm gonna remove that. And that is gonna need to get cleaned. Yep, whipped cream. What was the ouch for? What did I do as an ouch? Just want to clean that nozzle out. Okay, that nozzle's semi cleaned out, but I will put that in to be washed anyway and pop the lid back on that. So far I have got the bubble tea from Creative Rachy, and now I have the two desserts from PolymomoTea, who I reckon he is absolutely brilliant to watch. So that's those two done. Okay, then we go on to the next one. And just bring that down. A couple of notifications there. So what I'm aiming for actually. I'll show you just one first. If I can. I bet you I'll get an ad. So this is sandrartes. Okay, I'll wait and see. Wait for that one to come up. Hopefully it'll come up soon. It's just thinking about it. So sandrartes is the one that I'm doing with her is the pancake, which I'll use the UV resin. I will use the whipped cream. I will be using the 3 pigments which are within, and that's just not going to play fair. Hang on, I've got to reset that, refresh that screen and go with an ad. Okay, actually there we go. So that's what I'm going to try and create, and I didn't pause it. Not the boboa tree, treats. I am just going to go and work with trying to create that pancake, and I might even try and create the other dessert. Okay, this one I'm going to have to play a little bit. Okay. So the first thing that I'm going to try and get is those 3 pancakes. They are all going to be done with the one size. So this one actually is just think if I do that or if I do another thing. So this one she's used just that one 3 times. The other 2 are that's like a pancake filler, the ring, instead of using whipped cream. So if you didn't have the whipped cream, you'd be using these molds as well. But first things first, I need to actually whip up some pancake mix. And I will be doing a fair amount because there is 3 pancakes to make. Move back into the camera for you. Okay. What are we looking at? Is that about, actually for you guys, that looks like mustard. I will add a little bit of brown to that one, just to darken it a tad. Doesn't look like it for you guys, but it does for me. It is a pancake colour. Nice touch. The gold one. Okay. Rightio. So that, if I get resin on that, I can't get resin off those. So I'm just trying to look for my flamethrower. Just because I want to pop the bubbles on this, because this is going to be poured, it's not going to be full thickness. And I want to make make sure I'm filling out to the edge. Okay, just protect that from the torch. Tammy, that oops has said many times for me for what I do. Actually, I'll just put it straight under that lamp, just quickly. That lamp sets it so much quicker. When it decides to actually go on, there we go. Tammy did the whoops, she thought you were texting your daughter. Okay, so there's one pancake. Okay, just poke that round a little bit again. Back in. Now, one of the things that she does is really funny. She gets there and she does, she makes a plate and she makes a spoon. The spoons that she makes in this one, actually, she uses a mold maker product. I'm not going to be making those because I don't have that mold maker product and it's not part of this kit at all. And this kit they actually did, whoops, they did actually provide you with cutlery, so that what she did was actually way out of, so we've got a couple of spoons. That's the next one. Oops. And that again. Okay, well that was a lot more resin than what I needed. That's all good. That can set. So the next bits is actually making the resin, putting the pancakes together, which is, no, I'll wait till that sets. There's too much light coming from there. And dead silence from me for a change. Okay. This should be set. Yep. Oops. Okay, so there's my pancakes. Just get that out. Silicone mixing cups, they're good. Right, now the next step she does, which you can see on the screen there, is, hang on. I'm using the whipped cream. I probably should just use standard resin. I might use a standard resin on the top, but that was just a tad quicker. No, I'm going to have to hurry up, wipe that off. I'll do another different, I'll do white resin. not going to use up all of that resin. I don't think that's too good a resin to use up. There's some white. So you saw when I poured that resin out from the whipped cream, it just came out as a very skinny line. It's actually the nozzle that makes it thick, come out thick. Okay. Okay, now the fun bit, put that one at the back. I'm actually going to bring this little mat back just because I know I'm going to make an extra mess. Okay, just on there, that one on top. That one on top. What I'm going to try and do is poke it down and get some of this flowing down the side so it looks like it's cream or the filling coming out. But my pancake stack isn't straight. But I can actually live with a crooked pancake stack. Okay. Oh, big one. Okay, get that to set. Rightio. All the cleanup that's done while they're not recording is what you get to see in a live. And my fingers are sticky now. Right, I'm just going to go back to, while that's setting, just going to go back to so what we're going to do is top it, and then I'm going to put the berries on there. Okay, so now whipped cream nozzle. And I did grab one. No, I didn't. Okay. Another thing from drill tray. Another drill tray thing. Okay, come on. I want to get some strawberries out. Trying to find some strawberries that have been cut open. There's another one. And oh. There's some there, is it? Whoops, nope. Okay. Yes, these fellas did come from that box. And I just found another one buried in there. Okay. Whipped cream on this. Yep. a little bit hard to use actually. It's very thick. It is very thick. Okay. I'm actually going to dollop this to try and spread it around a bit, but to drop it up, pick it up. Okay, and then it is just the tweezers to get the strawberry slices in. I took my eye off the ball and squeeze it in like that. And here's the other one. And then she did put the, well, now this is where I'll end up spilling them all. And then she dropped the beads on. And because I've got stuff on tweezers, everybody's working and lurking and concentrating what they're doing as much as what I'm concentrating by the look of it. Whoops. That'll do it for those. Come on. Oops. Rightio, I'll get that strawberry pancake to set. The next thing that she did is actually create a plate, which I thought was absolutely brilliant. So I am gonna do that because it's done. It's done freehand, which you can see. You can see the strawberry pancake, but then you can see this white, and that is freehand. It's a freehand where she makes a plate. Okay. So with that working that freehand, I'm actually going to put that on different mat. Okay, there for washing. So this is just now I could have made it on the plastic, but what I want to try and do is get this mixed properly first, because what she does is absolutely brilliant. Okay, come on. I'm actually going to give it more. Okay, I'm going to pop those. Now what she does with the plate, she simply just pours it . and then pokes it out to thin it and to try and get a round plate. Now I can't get as fancy as what she did because I just don't have, I'm still yet to learn the skills that she has, and I'm not going to absolutely mess this up. But set that. I'll put that strawberry back under there. Move these aside. I think I'll make this one the last one I'm doing because I'm ending up with so much mess here that a fifth piece is just going to end up an absolute nightmare. I was looking at doing her, she did one of these and it turned out absolutely gorgeous, but I think I'll let you guys watch her do that one if you want to watch it. But this is where I now get to the fun bit. No, I need that set further. Next steps is actually using the, this is actually gold acrylic paint, which I have ended up with getting everywhere. I can't seem to not make a mess with this one. I'm going to open this up. Over to the side, away from that light. Put that in there. I've got gold all over my fingers. Okay, so what we've got here, what she did, she turned it upside down. Okay, I need to set the other side. One of the things with the resin is if it's too opaque, the bottom doesn't set, which is what's just happened there, which is why turning it over. Wipe that up. So while I'm waiting for that to set a bit, I'll take it forward to the plate. So you see the plate there where she's painted the edges, which is my next step. And this brush came from February's box, and it is a brush for the acrylic paints. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to have to hold it up to see it. Okay, is paint the edges. The gold rim on the cut on the edge of the plate. Gee, you are getting a close up of that one, aren't you? Okay. Just wiping the brush out. And then just with my little pokey tool, she's put dots. So we'll see how we go at putting dots on this. Oops, some of my dots are joined up. Another one there. Not that you see the dots, but then you put it on the plate. Okay. And then the next step, which now this isn't in the kit, but this is a transparent magenta, which is representing. Hang on, I want to make sure that's the right one. No, I need to go with the other one. Okay. Green, purple, okay. Okay, yeah, that's better. This is just a purple, gone with the purple UV resin. It's not that dark of a colour, but that is going to be the syrup running down. And pop the lid back on that before I get the next light out. Okay, so this complete mess of a desk, all of these go in the tub for a wash. Just wipe that one out. Go out the way, put the lids on things. It's always fun cleaning up afterwards. It just all goes into a tub over in the bin. So I will show you. I have a tub. This all goes in and soaks in hot soapy water for a bit. Then I pour it out into the dead part of the garden. Okay. Which is basically where the animals make a mess. So there we go, there's the pancake on a plate, pancake stack on a plate. So what I'm going to do is pancake, there, and our boba teas. How's that? So we've made the bubble tea cafe. We've done the boba. Is it boba or just bubble tea? We've done a pancake stack and an ice drink. So how's that? Okay, Cindy B, it was a lot of work, but how long have I been on for? I actually can't see how long I've been on for. 2 hours. So that's not too bad. I will say, guys, thank you for watching. $1,000 subscriber coming up. I will be scheduling that in. I will be doing it as in a whip and chat. So keep an eye out for the whip and chat to get into the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. The giveaway, I've mentioned it a few times already, but the giveaway is going to be choice of a custom which is done by Di Moon Shop. But those customs are one of my 3 cats or the custom that is still on its way. So yeah, guys, that's something that will be coming up. And I think that's about it. I will say thank you for watching. Take that ring light off there. I will say thank you for watching. if you are interested in doing any of the Sophie and Toffee kits, there is the links down below, the affiliate links, where I do get, if you purchase something from Sophie and Toffee, I do get a commission on that one. I do a little affiliates, I do make a little bit of funds from that. And then the Sophie and Toffee boxes, for every 3 purchased via that link, gives me the free standard, and I just pay extra for the premium. Let's see. Hit the screen. There we go. What do you think? I will say, guys, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next time I throw a live. I think the next live will have to be diamond painting though, not resin. I've done quite a few resin works as lives now. I will say, guys, thank you for watching.